Hey, Lauren, how
Lauren,
are you
I'll
doing?
go ahead and start. Lauren, now that you are in the bubble, does it feel like the tournament is finally here after waiting for many weeks to get to play a match? What is the mood and emotion leading up to the tournament now?
Yeah, it's nice to finally be here. I think everyone's really excited. We haven't got to see the gym really yet. I think our practice time is tomorrow, but all super excited to be here. And yeah, it's definitely setting in that this is all real. And it's kind of crazy seeing all the teams that are here and seeing people at testing and stuff. And I think that also makes it very real. But definitely excited.
What's been the toughest part of the last couple of weeks since you've played last to get to this point where the next match is a couple days away? What's been the toughest part of that journey?
Yeah, I think the toughest part is just trying to stay focused and keep our eye on the prize. I think that we knew that the tournament was coming, but it's real and it's here now, and we haven't played a game in so long, so just trying to keep that same mentality each day, making sure that we're getting in and getting better. I think that's been the toughest part.
Lauren, just what's the vibe around the area there? Just is it weird? You know, everyone's kind of social distancing and everything like that. What's it kind of like there? Can you give us like an inside look?
Yeah, it is weird. Wearing masks everywhere. Every time the elevator opens, it's a new team. So it's weird to see that too. I think it's really exciting, and I think everyone's really, you can kind of feel like not tension, but the excitement in the air. And I think everyone's really ready to begin, and yeah.
What other teams have you seen since you've been there, Lauren?
In our hotel, we have Minnesota and Wisconsin and Ohio State and Purdue. It's pretty much like a Big Ten hotel. But yeah, all of our meeting rooms are right next to each other too. So you walk out and you see different players and coaches from each team. So that's kind of cool, but it's also very strange.
This season, what did you miss about when you had these long stretches where you didn't have matches? What did you miss about not having matches?
I mean, just that. Miss not having matches. It's such a different energy and feeling when you're playing as opposed to coming in and practicing. But I think that our team has done a really good job of staying focused and staying ready. So, but definitely just getting out in the court and competing is something that we've really missed and something that I'm really looking forward to.
Lauren, I'm sure that you heard last week some of the concerns from your head coach and many other head coaches across college volleyball about the setup there at the NCAA tournament. So far, from what you have seen and experienced along with your teammates, do you feel like everything is sufficient for what your needs are?
I'd like to say yes, and I feel like I should say yes, but I've also heard from a lot of the teams that are practicing that play tomorrow that the gym is not quite what we want it to be and stuff like that. The locker rooms that we all have for the first few rounds are just little white tents that they pitched right next to the court. So that's kind of interesting. And then I know they worked really hard in getting our Terraflexes here and stuff, but from what I've heard, it's still a pretty rough setup for a championship event.
At what point do you just have to accept, I guess, what the NCAA has is giving you guys and just move past it and focus on, it was a year ago, I think you guys would have given about anything to be in this situation, knowing there are matches ahead.
Yeah, we're just so grateful to even have a tournament, and I think that's the main thing that we need to focus on and I'm grateful that our team's even in the tournament in the first place. So I think that we need to focus on that and focus on our team and not really what's going on outside of all of that, because it's completely out of our control. So just making sure that we're still grateful to be here and have what we have.
Lauren, what's it like not knowing who your first opponent is going to be? That's pretty unique to this year's tournament.
Yeah, no, it is unique, and it's I don't know, it's kind of more exciting. We don't really know what's going on, and we've been training for pretty much both teams, and we've kind of just been trying to clean up the stuff that we can control and the stuff that we need to work on. So, but yeah, it's definitely exciting, and I'm excited to see these teams kind of go at it and see what they have and what we need to start preparing for. But yeah, it's a real question mark, but I'm definitely excited for it.
1 to 2 more questions for Lauren.
You mentioned trying to maintain your focus on what the goal is. How do you go about that? Is that just inspirational messages or talking to the team every day about reminding them what their goals are? How do you maintain your focus over a 2-3 week period when you're not playing?
Yeah, I think this team, I mean, we're always together and we're always talking about what our goals are and stuff like that. But I think that just coming into practice every day and making sure that we have a similar goal and a similar focus, and our coaches are really good about writing down each week. We have a focus for ourselves, and then coach always, every practice goes through what our goals are as a team and kind of lays those out. And so I don't think that there's ever a chance for like miscommunication as far as like what needs to be done. I think we're very good about that, and then staying motivated. I think that comes naturally for all of us, and I think this team's put in so much work, and yeah, so I think we're ready for this, and we prepared well, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
All right, everybody, we'll bring Coach Cook up here in a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.